Hi, I'm Rob Madaska of Petrocelli College, and welcome to our tutorial videos for online learning. Today we're going to cover Web Campus and a basic course shell and how you guys can navigate and certain things to look for. So first thing you want to do is you want to open up a web browser. Today we're going to utilize Internet Explorer, so I already have Internet Explorer opened. And we will go to the website www.fdu.edu to our homepage. From there, we'll go over and we will click on Web Shortcuts. And in Web Shortcuts, we will go down and scroll to Web Campus. So you will click on the Web Campus link. It will bring you to our Web Campus homepage, our landing page. From there, you will log in. Once you log in, and again, we covered the login in the first video of our video series. But once you log in, it will bring you to your Web Campus landing page. From your Web Campus landing page, you want to pick on a course or choose a course that you're currently enrolled in. So let's say I have a bunch currently live now. So I will click on one of the courses. So I will click on my leadership course. Once you click on your course, it'll bring you to your course homepage. Now, this is extremely important. From your course homepage, you have to remember that each course that you'll be taking here at Fairleigh Dickinson University is going to be slightly different. Now, the overall structure should be the same, but the course buttons should be slightly different. In my course, currently, I have the following buttons. I have the announcements buttons, and again, I'll cover each of these buttons on what they are and how they work. I have the book button. I have book purchasing options button. I will have, in this course, I have a book PDF version. Student book website, again, if you would have it. I have course documents here. I have my discussions button. I have the assignments button. Groups button. Exams button, faculty information button, and Blackboard Learn Videos for Students button. So these are basically the buttons that I have that for my course, for my leadership communication course, and that's COMM 3331 section E1D. This is how I have this course set up. Now remember, each course that you take and each professor that you have could have a slight variation. But overall, on the far left-hand side, in the main category section of Blackboard, which we call Web Campus, on the main category section, you will have your buttons, and these buttons help you navigate across your course and the different aspects of the course. We will start with the announcements button. I clicked on the announcements button. On the right-hand side, in the right panel, is going to be the subcategory or the actual reveal for the button. In this case, it's the announcements. Now, you guys, when you log in, you will see basically how announcements are set up and what your professor, any changes or any updates to the course or any things they want you to look at. Everything will be in the announcements section. To better give you an idea, I'm going to go to the student preview section. This will preview exactly how my students in this course would see the course, i.e. how you guys would see the course. So under the announcements, I only have the welcome announcements right now because for us, the semester just started. Any of the announcements that are posted up here from your professor would show up chronologically. So you would see these in order, what they want you to do, possible things they want you to work on, etc., etc. All of these would be found in the announcements button. By default, when you go into Web Campus, it's automatically going to go to the announcements button. So that'll be the first page that you see. The next button I have is for a book. So I will click on the book. Now, for this course, for leadership communication for my guys here, this is the actual book that we're utilizing. It takes me to an external site, happens to be McGraw-Hill Publishing, and shows me the actual book that we'll be using. So I usually put this up there for each of the courses I'm doing, whether it's leadership, whether it's a business course I'm teaching. This way, the students have direct access to whatever materials we'll be utilizing. This will vary depending on the courses that you are taking. So, again, this is something that some instructors will post up top, below, but book information is vital, and that'll basically be up on your web campus site. Going down to my other options, book purchasing site, and then the book PDF. I won't click on those because those will take me to the exact same section, or they'll go for the exact same book. So rather than be redundant, I'm trying to give you guys a quick overview of how it's set up. I'll bypass these. Same thing with student ebook site, because that'll take me to the electronic book site. But all of these are basically the book. They're all different versions of the book, which I give my students, so it gives them options on how they want to utilize the book for this course. I'm going to skip down to course documents. I will click on course documents. That shows exactly anything that's in here. Now, this will vary for each and every course that you have. For my course, as of right now, I have three things. I have the syllabus, I have the discussion questions, and I have PowerPoint files corresponding to the book. Syllabus is up top. It's labeled syllabus. Over here is the PDF version of the syllabus. So if students click on that in a separate tab, and I've had it set up like that, the PDF version of the syllabus will open up so they can download, print out, view. All this is up there for them to see. So I've put that in there under the syllabus section. I'll click back over here to the course document section, but the syllabus is listed first up on the top. The second thing I have are discussion questions. These are my PDF version of the discussion questions that I have for this course. Again, if they click on the discussion questions, it will populate, open up into a new tab, and again, you can see the discussion questions that are listed here. Now, quick way to basically change the zoom in of the browser. If you do Control and the minus key, hold down Control and the minus key, it will zoom out. As you can see now, on the screen are my discussion questions and how they're listed. If you wanted to zoom in, it would be Control plus. So Control minus to zoom out, Control plus to zoom in, all for online PDF versions. And again, that's what I have for my syllabus and for my discussion questions for this course. So all those are under discussion documents. Third, under this course documents, under course documents, the third thing I have are PowerPoint files. They're listed as PP for me, and this is a folder. The first two are files that you guys can download, print out, view. The third thing I listed in here is a PowerPoint folder. So if I click on a folder, it will take me to my PowerPoint files, which are listed in order from chapter 1 down to chapter 14. So these are all PowerPoint files. If I clicked on those, they would open up in PowerPoint. And again, these are just additional resources I've included for my class so that they can utilize these when studying. Something you want to take a look at for Blackboard is the breadcrumb trail. What is a breadcrumb trail? It's a good question. The breadcrumb trail is located over here up top, and it will bring you item by item in. So if I've clicked in 3 levels, it would show me 3 levels deep. Now, I've only clicked in 1 level, so if I click on course documents, it will bring me back to course documents. This is very similar if you went to a website and you clicked on a link in that first website, and then you clicked on another link in the second website. This is what's known as hierarchy. It brings you in level by level. So to go back, or to see where you are, this is basically known in Blackboard as the breadcrumb trail, and you would follow this back. Or you could simply go back here and click to the course documents button. Remember, one thing in Blackboard you guys got to know, don't be afraid to click around. What you're doing is you're exploring each course. They're set up slightly differently. However, these buttons here work the exact same way in every single course. So do not be afraid to click on something and to explore it to see what's there, what options you have for that course. Moving on from course documents, the next button I will click on, discussions. This will contain all the discussions for your course. Here I have my discussions and postings from the actual course. It starts for me with the syllabus and discussions link, goes down to welcome, scrolls all the way down to the final week. I will randomly pick a chapter just to give you an idea how discussion boards work. I will go right to the middle. I will click on Chapter 8. So I click on Chapter 8. It will take me to the forum for Chapter 8. Now, notice no one has posted anything here yet because this course just started and it's a 15-week course, so it has a whiles to go. However, when you post, the way you would post is click on the actual forum that you want to post your discussion question answer to, and you would click on the button up here, Create Thread. Once you click on Create Thread, a new window will pop up, the Create Thread window, where you will type in the following: the subject, whatever you're going to be discussing in that course. Down here, the message section. This is where you would type your detailed response for that discussion question. Scrolling down, if you wanted to put in any attachments, you could put them in from your computer, from your phone if need be. Once you're finished, you can either save draft, which means you can go back and edit it at a later time, or you can click on the submit button, and that would submit your response for that corresponding discussion question. This is how the discussion board works, and week by week, this is what you would do to increase interaction. Now, since I'm not going to be posting, I will click on the cancel button. It will bring me back to the actual thread that I was about to start. Now, I want to go back and look at the discussion board overall questions again, since I'm not going to be posting here. You can either use the breadcrumb trail up top, or you can go back here and click on the discussion button. And again, it could be named discussion board, discussions. All of these are roughly the same thing and work roughly the same way. Takes me right back to the discussion board window and shows me again all the questions and how they're set up. Now again, each professor, each course, discussion questions are treated and run differently. However, the way you respond and the way you post your answer is exactly the same way. Moving along, I will click on the assignments link. The assignments button over here contains all the assignments for my course, which start with the welcome for the course, Chapter 1 down to Chapter 12. So for our course, in this course that I have 13 assignments that are listed as of right now. These are where your assignments would be. Now, your instructor may utilize this button. They may utilize it in a different way, but the way it works is that when you're submitting assignments online, you're taking something usually you've set up ahead of time, like a Word document, or if you were uploading something in Notes or in something from a Mac, same type of way, you would submit them somewhere in the course, but it would be an assignment. Now, how do you submit an assignment? I'll click on Chapter 4 to submit this assignment, to give you an idea of exactly how it would be submitted. At the very top, it tells you the due date, tells me possible points for this assignment, and it gives me information on the assignment itself. Assignment submission. Here's where I can write a submission if I click on the Write Submission button, or if I did something in Word ahead of time and I just wanted to upload it, I could click on the Browse My Computer button, find the file on your computer, attach it, and then upload it here into Blackboard. Plagiarism tools. All assignments that we use in Blackboard are required to basically use SafeAssign, and SafeAssign checks the degree or the percentage of plagiarism with regard to an assignment that you post in. So just make sure to read the agreement, check off on the agreement, and then you can type in here and add any comments that you would want. Once you're done, again, you can scroll to the bottom or just roll down to the bottom, click on Save Draft, or click on the Submit button when you're ready to submit. That's how you would upload, type in, and submit an assignment. Since I won't be doing that, I will click on the Cancel button. It will bring me back to the assignments window and the list of assignments. This is exactly where you would go for my class, but remember, for each of the class to submit an assignment, the process is roughly the same. And again, don't be afraid to click on and examine your course. Again, you're an explorer. This is a virtual world, so you're virtually exploring each course. Next, groups. Your professor or your course may or may not have that. For this course, I will be having groups, and the way I do it is I randomly assign them later on in the semester, roughly about 8-9 weeks in. So this is why there's no content there right off the get. If you go to a button and there's no content in that button, that means your professor or instructor has not uploaded or created anything in there yet. So periodically check just to make sure that nothing actually goes in there. And again, your syllabus should, in detail, give you line by line exactly everything that's going to be covered for that semester. Next button I will click on is exams. For me, in the exams button, you can see there's no content displayed because I have not released my exams yet. Again, we just started. For this course, there are 4 exams. So when it would be time to take an exam, the student would click on the exam link, go to this section, they would click on the exam, and they would start the exam. Now, what does an exam entail? That depends on the course. We will be doing a complete separate video on the different types of exams and things to expect. But again, I can't reiterate enough. Any questions you might have, reach out to your instructor. They will gladly help you to get any of this technical stuff done so that you can have your experience as smooth as possible with taking courses here at Petrocelli. Next link is faculty information. So in faculty information, it has my information, my phone number where you could reach me directly. And again, if anybody has any questions, they can reach out to me directly. It also has my email. And to the right-hand side, it has my picture, which really, really loads completely slowly. But there's me. That's who I am. Okay? So if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to me, and I will help you as best as I can. Next link is an external link. It is basically links to Blackboard Learn videos for students. This is an external link from Blackboard. I put this in all the courses. It was designed by our graduate online director, Jim Benke, who does a great job. He put this link and sent it out to us, so I have linked this up to all my courses this semester so that if you guys or anybody in this course has any problems, they can go in there, and as you see as we scroll down, or I scroll down, there's all videos on all possible things that you might need. So again, this is for my course, an external link that I've posted up there. Your instructor may or may not have it, but know these tools are available to you at any time. Last 2 buttons, and then we're done with our quick overview of Blackboard, which turned out to be not so quick. Tools. Tools window will open up. In the Tools window, you will have a variety of links that help you out with regard to things that you might need. Starting with academic materials, Blackboard Collaborate, which would be an online meeting place inside Blackboard for you guys to conduct a quick lesson, do a quick Q&A, something like that. The blogs button, which your professor may or may not utilize. Glossary, journals. Your main one you want to look at is My Grades. When you click on My Grades, if your instructor puts the grades in there, these are where your grades will show up. And everything should be reflective in your syllabus. So make sure to read that in detail and to check out. And again, there are many buttons here, too many for me to cover every single one of them. Feel free to scroll down and take a look and see what tools are there, what they do, and if they would be applicable to you. Finally, the email button. Email button gives you a chance to email all students in your class, just the teacher, any teaching assistants that might be there. So it gives you another ability inside Blackboard to communicate with anybody in your course, whether it is a professor, whoever's teaching your course, or whether it's a fellow student or students whom you might want to reach out to for any given reason during the duration of the course. Clicking back to the announcements button, I will bring me back full circle. This is just an example of how Web Campus is basically set up, and your Blackboard shell specifically is set up. Go through. Each course is subtly different. Make sure you check on it and examine it and go through and take a look at what's there, because the more you know and the more comfortable you are with the actual Blackboard shell, the more comfortable you are going to be working on the actual course itself. And again, if you have any questions, my information was up there, and we have ways of reaching out on our YouTube channel that we're going to have linked up for you guys. So feel free to contact us at any time. I will now exit the preview. I hit continue to basically wipe out the preview mode that was set up by Blackboard, and will bring me back to the instructor's view of the course. I will go full circle, click on My FDU tab, and it will bring me back to the list of my courses. And again, on the right-hand side, should list the courses that you were in, past and present. Make sure to go in and check the ones that you were currently enrolled in to just become familiar. I've given you a quick overview of how the courses are set up. And again, moving forward, we'll have many more videos on specific features that you guys request for us to cover and just show you how things work. Again, I've been Rob Madaska from Petrocelli College. If you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to us, reach out to any of your advisors, and always know that the door of communication is open. We're here to help and assist you make your life easier with regard to any of the technology requirements that we have here. We'll see you next time on the next video.